Hello and welcome back to episode 51 of the Lockdown Challenge here on Championship Manager 97 1998. Before we jump into today's episode, if you could drop down below, hit that like button if you're enjoying the content, and hit that sub button if you're new around here as well. All that lovely stuff. And yeah, as you can see, we're in January now, season 8, so we're in the final stretch of this challenge, final stretch of this season. Just going out for as many points as we can sort of pick up while we can with this Monaco team. It's been a slog. It's not been the best sort of 3 seasons, but it's not about... It's one of those parts of the challenges. It was never going to be huge returns. We took a season and a half roughly to get the team in order, in kind of shape. And this third season now was where we're kind of reaping the benefits of that, maybe to a degree. But we'll see. But anyway, last time out, we beat FC Croatia in the Champions League. We beat Ongas in the league and Khan in the league. Excuse me, my voice is still just a little bit faded. Got a cup of coffee next to me just to pick me up, just in case I need it. But today we take on Marseille in the league. It's the second time we faced them in, I think, 2 or 3 days. They played us in the cup a couple of days ago, which we'll have a look at in a moment. And then we've also got Nantes in the league as well. So if we go back, first of all, we'll go to the Champions League. We had Standard Liège was our next game, which I think we were already through, so it wasn't too much of a big deal. Was it Standard Liège? I thought it was. Yeah, it's Standard. I was looking for them, but it was Standard. So we beat them 5-3. Crazy game. It's a shame this wasn't on camera, really. I didn't rotate the team. We discussed it at the end of the last episode. I decided not to. I decided to try and get the win, try and get the money, try and keep the momentum going, that sort of stuff. We'll have a look at the league tables in a moment. We'll have a look at the draw in a moment. I think it's probably on the fixture screen, so you've probably seen it already anyway. But Trez gave a hat-trick, Bailey with a goal, and Ulrich with a goal. They did get a red card in 85 minutes. But yeah, this was a real sort of topsy-turvy game. I think they took an early lead. Yeah, I mean, can't get much earlier. 1 minute. We were missing, I think, John Curtis through suspension. I think it showed. Yeah, but they took a lead. We managed to get back in 2-1 in front, but then pretty quickly they got it back to 2-2. They then went... on just after the hour mark, went 3-2 up, and then the last few minutes we just went a bit crazy in the last 10 minutes, scoring 3 goals. But I think it was a deserved win, especially once the red card tipped it in our favour, and one of the goals was a penalty from that red card. So, you know, it was, we played well enough to win the game. We then beat Strasbourg 2-1. Barthez, as you can see, getting man of the match, suggesting they had a lot of chances. Willy Sagnol at the back for them, not able to keep us out. Didier Deschamps in the middle. They got some good players. Frederick Nees in there. But Paco Sands with a goal and Americo with a goal as well. 43 and 45 just before half time. They did get one sort of back at the end, but they were with us all the way. But we just have that little bit of extra resilience, a little bit of extra quality now to sort of see off a challenge, really. We then beat Metz 2-0. It was the last game before the winter break, and obviously it's Arsene Wenger's Metz. We're on a bit of a resurgence recently, but we managed to keep them aside. 2-0 win. He did push us. It wasn't as simple as a 2-0 win. There was lots of chances for them. In fact, they probably should have got something out of the game. If their finishing was a little bit better, they probably would have done. But Rame and Bailey with the goals for us. We did lose Rivera, but as it was the last game before the winter break, he is since back. And then the first game after the break was the quarter-final against Marseille, who absolutely battered us. It felt like everything they did went in, but reality was they did absolutely dominate the game. It was out of nowhere, really. We've been in good form. Obviously, it's after the break, but we've been in good form. We've been playing well. We do have a chance to get immediate revenge today, but yeah, we actually equalised quite early on. They scored very early on through Illy. We got Bailey back. But again, it was like a 5-minute sort of flurry. Zidane come off the bench. He scored. Eka scored. Don't know who he is. And Illy got a second as well. But we are out of the cup. It's not the cup we won either, but that means we've got more bonus points if we do manage to win the Coupe de France. I think it's the Coupe de France we won. Yes, if we manage to retain that, we get a few more bonus points. It's better than going out of that and winning this one. I'd rather win the other one, even though it's maybe a lesser competition. There's more points at stake for holding on to that one. So let's go and have a look at the Champions League. I don't think it did show It didn't show. We got Khan in the first sort of game of, I think it's the third round. Of the other Coupe de France. So that should be doable. We've just beaten them recently. So, yeah, hopefully. So if we go to European competition, we'll have a look at Champions League. We'll look at the group tables. So I'll let you have a guess. Drop your comments down below. Pause the video after the very last group, which I think is Group H, I think. Let me know who you think we got. So we got Real Madrid, Ajax through at the expense of Copenhagen and Kiev. Probably not too many surprises there. 15 points apiece. They both lost one. I assume they beat each other. Real Madrid pipping it, I assume, just on the goal difference there. By 1 goal by the looks of it as well. So 2 good teams going through there. Marseille don't go through. Celtic obviously don't get through either. But 12 points is not enough for Marseille to get through. So if you've been paying a little bit of attention to our group, you'll be guessing probably what's happening in that group with second place. But Man United get through there. Atletico Madrid get through. Grasshoppers, unfortunately, not on 12 points again. Unfortunately, not to get through. Sparta Prague finishing third on 10 points. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Tbilisi getting absolutely shafted by everyone they meet, in all honesty. So no surprise there. Obviously not doing anything. I'm guessing there was a lot of goals. There's not a huge amount of goals in it, to be fair. They've only conceded 12 in 6 games. That's an average of what, two a game, I think. So yeah, maybe not thumpings, but beatings anyway. We come top with 18 points. Standard finished second, not able to get through, and PSV finished third. Doesn't really matter. I don't think anything happens for these teams now. They're all out. If you're not got enough points to get through, you are going home. We've got Inter qualifying, Benfica not getting through, Aberdeen maybe not surprisingly not getting through. Seth Johnson, a key player. Okay, he's made a lot of moves, hasn't he? Because has he got a second screen? He has, yeah, because he starts at Crude, doesn't he? He's a lot of loans, sort of making that look a bit worse. Vida Sariga, Latvian team in there, no players. Now that's a thumping. No goal scored, 27 against. That is a thumping and a half. Who have Inter got sort of leading their line at the moment? Jiri Smicha, regen of someone, don't know who. Top of my head, not sure. Czech striker around this time who would have regened. Can't think off the top of my head. A few cup tie players, not for Europe obviously, but not really sure. They got a decent team. Nothing. Who's the manager? Unknown. Oh, because the league isn't open. Juventus and Arsenal are through there. Legia and Warsaw and Red Star are not able to make the grade. But Arsenal with 12 points, but the goal difference, the goal scored for them, maybe just tipping the balance in their favour. So that's it. So pause the video. Pop a comment below who do you think we get. So we'll go to now, and if you don't want to see, you want to wait till the actual next episode when we play them, look away now. We got Man United, because of course we did. I would have probably preferred, I don't know, probably Arsenal. As good as they are and some of the players they've got, I do think they've got Bobby now, but I don't think he can play for them. They've just signed him recently. I think their squad's a little bit inflated. They're a little bit overachieved at the moment. Jerry Francis has got them kind of ticking over. Man United and Arsenal the top two, but Man United are 6 points clear at the moment. We'll obviously feature a bit more of this at the end of the season. We'll go a proper around the world's video. Fulham having a bad old time at the moment as well. Have they still got Jack Charlton? He's still there, but he's not working his magic this season. They're only 5 points off the drop, really. So, yeah, not good. But so next episode we will be playing Man United. I think next episode, I think we've timed it about halfway. Yeah, I have. So we'll have probably Bordeaux, Man United first leg, and then the episode after that will be Montpellier, Man United. And if we've got time, Guingamp, just because they've become a bit of a running meme joke with this last three seasons in Marseille, in Monaco, sorry. So we've got everyone back now, I think, who we want to play. Abame hasn't quite made it back into the team. Crossley is just doing well enough. I mean, maybe we do. I think he's done enough to justify keeping his place. So we've got Marseille in the league. We're looking for a better result. It's the team that just lost in the cup to them. We haven't made any changes. We've got a few tired legs out there, but hopefully they have as well. But they did obviously only bring Zidane off the bench to score, which they didn't really need to do because they were kind of cruising the game already, although it was only maybe by a goal as they scored first shot on 22 minutes. And this is likely, you're looking like it could be our first league loss of the season. We have been invincible. And it's not Marseille that are chasing us down. It's PSG. Marseille are not really in the race at the moment. This will possibly get them back in the race if they were to win this game. But hopefully we can, I don't know, just get something back in it. I mean, not much has happened that first half. A couple of shots and a goal. Not much else really happening. I think we've got Abame on the bench. I did put him on the bench, didn't I think? But the goals just seem to have dried up a little bit in the last two games. This game and the last one. Obviously, we do get a bit of a late flurry sometimes. But, I mean, it's just not happening against these guys. I mean, Trezeguet is our top scorer this season, but Bailey's always good for an important goal. But we're going to bring... we're going to... To be fair, Crossley's playing okay. We're going to bring... We'll drop Crossley back there. We're going to bring Ulrich for Albame. Who's having a... I saw a 5 then. Who's having a 5? John Curtis. I mean, What's going on? We're going to put Heidenstrom's regen there, I think. See what that can do. We hit the crossbar, but you don't get anything hitting the crossbar, unfortunately, as it bounces back in underneath. But it didn't get a rebound, and it looks like it's just going to fade away to a 1-0 loss. I mean, it's better than 4-1, obviously, but a loss is a loss, and that's not a good start. Not a good start at all. Let's see what that does to the league. PSG win, so they're going to close the gap a little bit. Marseille up to 4th. That's a terrible result. That is our first league loss of the season. We're 10 points clear of PSG. I mean, we're miles clear from Marseille. They're not getting themselves back in a title race. We'd have to have a complete and utter calamity collapse to do something here. But Nantes, we've got them in a week. They are a bit of a bogey team for us, in all honesty. But we'll back in a week and we'll come back for that Nantes game. See you shortly. Okay, here we are. We're back for the Nantes game. Nothing really happened in between. A couple of shock results in Spain. I think that was about it. Nothing really to worry about right now. Rivera. So we've got everyone rested now, so that's good. Everyone's back to full fitness. I mean, if that did play a part, that's very out of order because Marseille should have been in the same boat, but apparently they weren't. So let's kick off. And I'm still reading a little bit about that Marseille game. It was just such a whimper of a game to go. If I'd have lost 3-2, 4-3, all guns blazing, goals scored, I'd be like, to go with a bit of a whimper of a 1-0 loss and not really have much of a chance, hit a crossbar once, and it's just fallen apart. One result can just completely derail a season. And Nantes, a bit like Guingamp, have been a bit of a team I don't like coming up against. As much as they might maybe underachieve maybe in the league, just compared to how I feel they are because of how they play against us and some of the players they have. I'd never like coming up against them. We've had some good results against them, but I just don't like coming up against them. Ulrich, no. Not going to score from there, son. Better off getting it in the box. We've got some good players in the box that can bury it better than you can. And we're going to give a penalty. Oh, thank God for that. That would have been a red card and probably a penalty or free kick, whatever it would have been. It didn't say whether it was inside or outside the box, but it did say it was a last man, I think. So it would have been a red, and we'd have had probably kissed our chances of getting back in the game goodbye. But 49 minutes. Mark Crossley. It's not Mark Crossley. I can't remember what his first name is, but it's Matthew Letizier's regen gets us back in the game, and now we look to push on and take a bit of momentum into the rest of the last half hour of the game here now. Can we do that? Bailey, there he is. Big man, big goal, big occasion. When we need a goal, there he is. Sir Les. And can we just make it secure? Because there's always a sucker punch in these sort of games, especially when it's a team you're not... There we go, here it is. There it is, Javari, there's a sucker punch. They haven't really done much this second half. They've had one chance, pretty much from what I recall, and they've taken it. What do we do here? We're going to bring on... He's having a bit of a stinker. Trezeguet, he's having a good game, but... And Ulrich, we're going to do the same again. We're going to drop Crossley back one and put Ulrich in the... Bailey, didn't get his second big goal. Americo, of course he's injured as we've done all our subs. We've got no one can play out there. Oh, this is just ridiculous. Do you know what? I'm going to keep Obama out in the middle. I'm not going to stick him out wide. There's no point. So we're now down to 10 men. There's no foul. We're the ones that have actually been fouled. And we're the ones that are punished being down to 10 men. It's what happens when you do all your 3 subs at once. But a 2-2 draw. Really not a good episode, this one, is it? We've been on fire all season. Marseille have lost. I'm hoping PSG have dropped some points as well. No, they seem to be... They're closing the gap. They're resurgent. I don't know how they're only 8 points clear, considering... I mean, they've only lost one as well, but they've drawn 6. It's only 4 more than us, to be fair. But it feels like that should be a better points lead than what we've actually got. It's a bit disappointing. So let's have a look. Where do we come back next? We've got Rennes, Caen in the Cup. Saint Etienne. Oh, PSG is a big game coming up. We're not going to show that one, obviously, because we're coming back for the Champions League. So we'll be back for Bordeaux and Man United. I was going to play another game, but you know what? I'm looking at the time. It's about 15 minutes this episode. Because I'm doing a few more episodes with the Champions League being featured in. I'm going to maybe, and obviously the Cup maybe will play a part if we get past Caen as well. If we get out of the Champions League, I might focus on that Cup a little bit more. So there's going to be a few more episodes tailing off the end of this season. So rather than having 3 games, I'm going to have the 2, but maybe a few more episodes. So with that in mind, if you are new around here, hit that subscription button down below. Smash the like button if you're enjoying the content, enjoying the series, enjoying the save. And until next time, we've got that Man United game with Bordeaux, and straight after another Man United game, double Man United game. I will see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.